Namaskar. Welcome to your daily current affairs revision for competitive exams. This content is based on verified news sources. I am going to cover 6 important topics in the next 8 minutes. Let us dive right in. What are the new rules for managing solid waste in India? The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has notified the Solid Waste Management (SWM) rules 2026. These rules will come into effect from 1st April 2026 and supersede the Solid Waste Management Rules 2016. The rules integrate the principles of circular economy and extended producer responsibility, focusing on efficient waste segregation and management. The SWM Rules 2026 provide for the levy of environmental compensation based on the polluter pays principle for non-compliance. Fostering segregation of solid waste at source has been made mandatory, including wet waste, dry waste, sanitary waste, and special care waste. This topic is relevant for GS3 under the syllabus topic of Environment and Ecology. Understanding the new solid waste management rules is crucial for exams, as it reflects the government's efforts to address environmental concerns. Key takeaways: fostering segregation of solid waste is mandatory. Environmental compensation will be levied based on the polluter pays principle. The rules aim to promote a circular economy and extended producer responsibility. How will plastic pollution affect human health in the future? According to a study published in the Lancet Planetary Health Journal, the adverse effects of plastic pollution on human health may double by 2040. The study highlights that plastic pollution and emissions released across its life cycle are increasingly recognized for their potential impacts on human health. The study notes that the global production of plastics may not peak until beyond 2100, worsening environmental and health burdens. The researchers emphasize the need for a globally coordinated policy to address the issue of plastic pollution. This topic is relevant for GS3 under the syllabus topic of Environment and Ecology. Understanding the impacts of plastic pollution is essential for exams, as it is a critical environmental concern. Key takeaways: plastic pollution may double by 2040. Global plastic production may not peak until beyond 2100. A globally coordinated policy is needed to address plastic pollution. What is causing India's major deltas to sink? A new global study finds that over half of India's major deltas are sinking, driven by groundwater extraction. The study identifies the Ganga-Brahmaputra, Brahmani, Mahandi, and Godavari deltas as among those experiencing significant land subsidence. The study notes that human activity is the dominant driver of subsidence in river deltas, with groundwater extraction being the major culprit. The researchers warn that land subsidence can lead to increased flood risks, damage to farmland, and disruption of freshwater supplies. This topic is relevant for GS3 under the syllabus topic of Environment and Ecology. Understanding the causes and effects of sinking deltas is crucial for exams, as it is a critical environmental concern. Key takeaways: over half of India's major deltas are sinking. Groundwater extraction is the major cause of land subsidence. Land subsidence can lead to increased flood risks and damage to farmland. Who was Lala Lajpat Rai and why is he remembered? Lala Lajpat Rai was a fearless freedom fighter and national leader. He played a pivotal role in strengthening the spirit of nationalism and sacrificed his life for the freedom of India. The Vice President, Prime Minister, and Home Minister paid tributes to Lala Lajpat Rai on his birth anniversary, remembering his legacy of courage and commitment. This topic is relevant for GS1 under the syllabus topic of Indian history. Understanding the contributions of freedom fighters like Lala Lajpat Rai is essential for exams, as it reflects the country's struggle for independence. Key takeaways: Lala Lajpat Rai was a fearless freedom fighter. He played a pivotal role in strengthening the spirit of nationalism. He sacrificed his life for the freedom of India. What are the key amendments to the New Drugs and Clinical Trials Rules, 2019? The government has notified key amendments to the New Drugs and Clinical Trials (NDCT) Rules, 2019, to reduce regulatory burden and promote ease of doing business. The amendments aim to simplify regulatory processes, reduce approval timelines, and enable faster conduct of clinical research and pharmaceutical development. The amendments replace the licensing requirement for non-commercial manufacture with a prior intimation mechanism and reduce the statutory processing timeline for test licenses from 90 days to 45 days. This topic is relevant for GS2, under the syllabus topic of polity and governance. Understanding the amendments to the New Drugs and Clinical Trials Rules is essential for exams, as it reflects the government's efforts to promote ease of doing business and improve public health. Key takeaways: the amendments aim to reduce regulatory burden and promote ease of doing business. The licensing requirement for non-commercial manufacture has been replaced with a prior intimation mechanism. The statutory processing timeline for test licenses has been reduced. What does India need to do to become a popular tourist destination? India needs to focus on becoming a functional country before it can become a beautiful tourist destination. This includes improving infrastructure, ensuring safety and security, and providing a seamless experience for tourists. The article notes that India's problems can be summarized in 3 I's: image, infrastructure, and India itself. The country needs to work on its image, improve its infrastructure, and address the issues that make it difficult for tourists to have a smooth experience. This topic is relevant for GS3, under the syllabus topic of economy and development. Understanding the challenges and opportunities in India's tourism sector is essential for exams, as it reflects the country's potential for economic growth and development. Key takeaways: India needs to focus on becoming a functional country. The country needs to improve its image, infrastructure, and address issues that affect tourists. Tourism can be a significant contributor to India's economic growth and development. That's all for today's current affairs. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for daily updates. All the best for your preparation.